Welcome to another year of the 25 days of MMR Xmas. If you're new here, let me give you the gist. What happens is that every day from December 1st to the 25th, I will post one holiday film review in the lead up to the big holly jolly day. And it will be posted on Instagram and it will be posted on YouTube. So welcome to day one. Santa Sleigh is a 2005 Canadian-American Christmas slasher comedy film directed by David Steinman and stars professional wrestler Bill Goldberg as Santa Claus. The plot of this film reveals to us that Santa Claus, Old Snake Nick himself, is actually a demon who lost a bet with an angel, so he becomes the giver of toys and happiness. And when the bet is worn off, he returns to his evil ways. Man, I know holiday horror films can be a sight to behold sometimes, but this film takes the saying and just lights it on fire and throws it in a dumpster. Santa Sleigh is not only a bad film on all counts, it's in the realm of so bad that it's good. I'm gonna explain it right now. You have a plot revolving around one of the most famous wrestlers of the 90s dressing up as Old Saint Nick, and you just have him be Goldberg and murder people. In theory, this should suck eggnog all the way, but in actuality, it's enjoyable to a certain degree. Before I get into the positives of this film, I have to say that the negatives I have about this film would be the story, the characters, and the acting. The story felt like it had more potential to be more than what it was. The concept of Santa starting off as a demon is actually pretty clever, but the execution of it was done poorly in my opinion. The characters were very one note. Nobody had any depth or layers to them. They just felt like one-dimensional horror film cliches, like the typical horror characters that we get used to in Cabin in the Woods we're making fun of. And the acting was not good at all. It didn't help the fact that the characters were flat. The only person that did a decent performance was Goldberg himself, but his dialogue and actions consisted of him just being himself and doing one-liners and grunts, so that's probably why he did a good job. But other than that, the things I did like about this movie is the gore aspect of it. This movie was the visual effects of it when people got killed and stuff are actually very well done for 2005, especially straight to DVD film. I enjoyed it a lot with that. And I say the one thing that stood out for this film that I loved the most would be the comedy. There are so many comedic elements to this and so many funny moments. I was on the ground laughing my ass off with some of these. If you want the one scene I can describe that is probably the funniest is the opening scene when Goldberg goes in, he kills the first family of the movie that we get introduced to, and it's hilarious. That's all I can say because I don't want to get into spoilers with any of these movies I review. It's awesome. Santa Sleigh was released December 20th, 2005 in Canada and the United States on DVD, and I couldn't get the budget or box office info because it wasn't released in theaters, so there's that. But overall, Santa Sleigh, it's not a terrible movie like some people would think it is, but it falls into the realm of, like I said before, so bad that it's good category. Although I say Krampus would be the go-to holiday horror film in this day and age for me. And I'm going to give Santa Sleigh a 5.3 out of 10.